Hi everybody, welcome back to the Retro Ghetto. We are out on a big game hunt day. I'm joined by Ghetto Gang royalty. We've got Dave and Kirk. And the first stop on this trip is, where are we going? CEX, where are we?
Crystal Peaks.
Crystal Peaks, yeah, I was here last time with Theo, aka Slimehouse. So yeah, it's quite a decent CX actually. So yeah, nice little first stop of the day before we head to a couple of big video game shops, one of which I've never been to, so I'm excited for that. Let's go. There's quite a few uncommon gear. Like I said, never seen Road Rage 3. You don't see Pride fighting championships very often either. Okay, right, of the first stop, CEX. Actually, the only person that came away empty-handed, but let's take a look at what these guys picked up. What you got, Kurt?
Tension.
That's in really nice condition as well.
Yeah, it was pretty decent. The disc, a couple of scratches on the disc, but nothing.
Manual's in nice condition, wasn't it? 12 quid, classic game.
Yeah, exactly. And then just grabbed the PS2 one because it was there.
I think I'm gonna have to buy that because I never played Tenku on the PS2. I think that one's as far as I got.
And yeah, I mean I've never made it past the first one either, so I'm just picking that.
And then classic.
And then yeah, I just didn't have it, and I've been after it with the sticker on.
Yeah.
Saw that and thought, yeah.
Nice.
Fiver.
What did you get, mate?
Persona 4.
Oh, nice. You're a big RPG guy, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm just trying to like basically collect as many.
Yeah.
I'm playing and really enjoying Metaphor Fantasia on PS5.
Okay.
So I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Kind of similar. So yeah.
Solid start to the day then, gents. On to the next. So you got something for me? What's that? Oh!
I don't know if you got it already.
No, I haven't.
I know you like cardboard, so I got this quite cheap, you see. So it's a collection of the Mickey's Wild Adventure.
Yeah, I'm lost for words because I've been after that.
Yeah.
I
So
don't know if you saw. I picked up. Thanks.
So if any of it's a
Thanks
double,
a lot, man.
You can obviously forward it on to.
Yeah, because I spoke about this on a recent video. I picked up Mickey's Wild Adventure because I was saying that.
The box is a bit battered, but the games inside are mint.
Yeah, but the spine art's fine, and that's what you'll see.
Yeah.
Oh, I love PS1. What a great guy. I've got something for you guys actually. I mean, it's going to look really rubbish now. Next to that, just some stickers. I don't need to give them to you on camera. Just.
Added Kev.
I mean, there is some added Kev on there, which probably makes it a little bit more exclusive.
I'll take that.
But yeah, honestly, mate, absolutely delighted with that.
Yeah, I'm glad you like it.
Thank you. I'd be happy to come home with just that from the shop. So yeah, thanks a lot, Dave.
Right, okay, so next location is Doorway to Darkness. Depending on how this video goes, the last stop, Kenny's, might have been the Wednesday video, so you'll have already seen that. But we are now here at the fantastic Doorway to Darkness. Let's go in and see what we can spend our money on. Dave's already bought everything anyway, from most places. love this shop, but the problem is Kev came in not long ago. We saw some of his pickups, and yeah, he bought a few things I would have bought. Damn you, Kev. What you got in your hand? What are you clutching onto, Dave?
Dark Chronicle.
Oh, nice.
Sequel to Dark Cloud.
I'm surprised you don't already own it.
Yeah, it's just kind of one of those games where it's eluded me in good condition.
Yeah, yeah.
So Kirk found it just there, and I was like, oh, yes.
Yeah,
this is actually on my
yeah,
list.
nice.
Yeah, nice.
I'm reminiscing over this. I used to have this stand here.
Oh, yeah.
I used to have it on my wall, but then I bought the life-size figure. We were just talking about it, weren't we? I was talking about getting rid of my Kratos figures and stuff. Now I've got a life-size one of it. That's exactly what happened with that. I think it's a great stand either. I love the artwork.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah.
Good pose.
The size of this guy as well.
The Pennywise. Yeah. Terrifying.
You wake up in the night to that.
Yeah.
There's Bob Ross figure.
Wow.
A happy little accident. Who would have thought, right? Who would have thought back in the day that Bob Ross would have an action figure? That is Doorway to Darkness done. Let's go for another round of pickups, Dave. Starting with you, mate.
First one, it's nice and simple.
Bingo. The best character.
Yeah.
Team Bingo.
Then a PS2 RPG Dark Chronicle.
Nice.
Somehow not in the collection already. And Solar Torobo.
Don't know much about that one, mate.
It's like an action RPG.
Not cheap, is it?
Not cheap, no. It's an unusual one, but I've seen some good reviews on it, and it's supposed to be like amazing. So one I've been wanting for a while.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And now we're getting to the heavy hitters. We'll save this. I mean, we probably should save this for.
Best for last.
Yeah, but go on, just hit us with it.
Yeah, Buffy.
Oh.
Don't know what to say about that, really.
Big Buffy fan?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the TV show. Yeah. Never played the games though, so.
Well, there you go.
That's it.
Brilliant. On that note, let's go. Where we go? CX, Doncaster.
Yeah.
Let's go. Okay, final stop of the day is Doncaster CX. It's a good CX from memory. I've been here a few times now. Big one, decent shot, and yeah, man, let's go and hit it up. Is this where Cool Spot is?
Yes.
Yes.
Is it open today?
Shut on Sundays. We'll chat, but.
Who made this a Sunday thing? PS1 just sat upstairs on its own. It's the only CX that does it.
Mate, look, what's that?
I mean, how much is that now?
Oh, what you isn't it?
Oh,
Sit
gone
back,
down,
mate.
hasn't
Is that without manual? Yeah.
it? Yeah.
40 quid with manual, that is.
It's mad though, isn't it? I'm imagining all these without manual, because even if they're not, someone will have taken the manuals. Do you know what I mean?
Have to go around and do all the stickers, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a strange CX. Very strange. Got a Lundra 2 set here.
Is that Grandia?
Grandia, 25 quid.
That is mad.
With manual.
That's crazy.
That's in decent condition. It says with manual. Unless the manual's with the discs downstairs.
Yeah, it will be.
Or someone's jacked it.
Gotta be.
Because it's just sat here.
You know what's tricky with this one? It's because it's got a sticker on the box.
Yeah, you love a sticker, don't you? Sticker makes it sicker.
Well, you've got to have the original.
You just said it, you need it. You don't want it,
No, I know.
you need it.
That's it.
So let's grab it.
Need it in my life.
Okay, final pickup of the day, and Dave's gone. We've lost Dave to the train station. He picked up a nice game. If I can get a picture, I'll show you overlay now. But Kurt grabbed himself a nice PS1 game.
Yeah, Final Fantasy Anthology with the sticker.
You love a sticker.
The
So
original?
it's these two games on the two discs, is that right?
Yeah, that's right, exactly that.
So it's Final Fantasy 4 and 5.
Oh.
Is that our 4 and 5 or Japanese 4 and 5? I get so confused with.
No idea. No idea. But I think that's all my PS1 Final Fantasy.
Yeah,
pickups done
that's the
with,
last one
so-
you need it. And lovely condition, right, as well.
Yeah, yeah. Real nice.
Nice pickup. Well, thanks, Kurt. What a great day, mate.
Yes, cheers. Yeah, it's been fun.
In a bit, mate.
Okay, so it's been a couple of days since I went on that game hunting road trip, and it's been a great day. I've been busy editing the Wednesday video, which hopefully you guys have already seen. The fantastic Kenny's. Had some great pickups from Kenny's, and yeah, I'm just not sure how I'd never been to that shop before. If you haven't seen Wednesday's video, make sure you go and check that out. But I also got great pickups from everywhere else that we visited on the day. And we're going to start it off with the CEX find. So I was delighted to see this. So this was the Doncaster CEX, the last stop of the day, I believe. This is a game which I was shocked I didn't own. And I only realised a week or two ago that I didn't own it. So it's very much been on my radar. And then to just see it sat front and centre in the retro section at the CEX. Yeah, I knew I had to have it. I had like perfect amount of vouchers as well. It was like, I had like £2 more in vouchers than what this game cost. So it was all meant to be. And that is, surprisingly, Golden Axe 2. So 1991's side-scrolling Sega-developed beat-em-up classic. This one features the same 3 characters returning as was in the original game. This one contains 7 levels, 6 of which are sort of like side-scrolling beat-em-up levels, and then I believe the 7th level is like a larger boss fight. As a kid, I never completed this one. I don't remember if I owned Golden Axe 2 or Golden Axe as a child. I definitely had one of them, because I remember having this and Altered Beast and pretty much just switching between the 2 games. But yeah, just one of them games that I thought I owned. And the reason I thought I owned it is because the box art is so similar. And I've got Golden Axe sat right there on my shelf. Oh no. You are kidding me. Hang on. No. I can't believe I've only just realised, and I've looked at it since. How have I messed this up so badly? It's Golden Axe I didn't own. Oh no, there's me sitting here telling you how it was meant to be. Fate. No way. I thought I owned Golden Axe, not Golden Axe 2. Basically, the other week I realised I only owned one of them. But I thought, in my head, for some reason... What an idiot. I was going to sit here and tell you it's all complete and in good condition and blah, blah, blah. I suppose that's something. My copy didn't have a manual, so we're a manual up. Yeah, I'll figure this out. Hopefully I'll try and find the receipt, probably take it back to CX, get my vouchers back. Right, anyway, that's... You're related on my fireworks. I've got to interject here. As you've just seen that footage from CEX, I zoomed in on that copy of Golden Axe. And I remember now, looking back at the footage, I'd checked an old video or a bit of video on my phone to check which one it was. I told the sales assistant I wanted Golden Axe. He came back with Golden Axe 2. Obviously my fault, I didn't sort of like register or anything. I paid for it, they're both a similar price. So I'm going to take shared responsibility of getting the wrong one. But yeah, the hunt for Golden Axe goes on. You know, people always say to me, like, how do you keep a track of all your games? Do you have an app? And I always say, no, I know what I've got. Keep it all up here. What an idiot. Right, anyway, moving on from that misdemeanor. I want to highlight this next one. I gotta give a massive shout out to Dave. Dave's actually quite big on the Instagram scene. Super Mega Dave, I believe he is known as. I'll make sure there's a link to his Instagram below. Just a fantastic guy. It was great to finally meet him in person. And you know, so many people in the Ghetto Gang that I chat with on a daily basis. It's been really good recently to get out, meet people in person, and really solidify relationships. And yeah, I love that about meeting Kirk and Dave on this hunt. And yeah, Dave was kind enough, as you've seen in the footage, to gift me this. So this was something I spoke about recently when I picked up Mickey's Wild Adventure. I said how it's so rare to get it in the black label, because every time you see it, it's platinum. And to my knowledge, it only came black label in this triple pack. And yeah, you guys know I've got a cardboard fetish, so PlayStation 1 cardboard, very rare, nice to find it. This one actually also came, it came in 2 triple packs. So the other triple pack was the Disney games of Hercules, Bugs Life and Jungle Book, whereas this one is Mulan, Mickey's Wild Adventure and Disney's Tarzan. But again, the games inside are all like mint. And I think that's the benefit of people that have kept this. Even though the box itself isn't mint, the games, I mean, they look brand new. There's not even surface scratches on the boxes themselves. So yeah, I can't thank Dave enough. I was, as you saw on the video, speechless. I've never actually played Tarzan or Mulan, so I don't know much about them. But I will, of course, like most gifts, usually when I get gifted, it ends up me spending money down the road. I would, of course, now like the second triple pack of this, to have both Disney packs is where we're heading, right, I think. But yeah, I can't thank Dave enough for that. Massive shout out to you, my friend. And that takes me to my biggest and best pickup of the day. This came at Doorway to Darkness. Great shop, love that shop. And I was going through the PlayStation 1 section, and they had quite a few nice PlayStation 1 games, some nice shmups in there. But this one is one that I'd already been thinking about picking up anyway. They had it at exactly the same price as CEX, but it was in fantastic condition. I was there, attach it with the memory of the day, and also you don't have to pay postage, etc. And that is the Raiden project. Raiden? I'm going to say Raiden. I'm sure people will let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. This 1995 release compilation consists of 1990s Raiden and 1993's Raiden 2. Originally, this was the only console release of Raiden 2, and unlike previous ports, these two are actually based directly on the arcade originals. So to my knowledge, these are arcade perfect ports of the first 2 Raiden games. And Raiden's one of them series that I've never had a lot of hands-on experience with. So as soon as I got home, I played this. I was playing through Raiden 1 and thoroughly enjoyed it. Now, I probably enjoy the older games more so than the newer ones. I've got Raiden, I think 4, 5 on the Switch, those like Mikado remix ones. But I don't know, when it comes to shmups, I've said before, I like the simplicity. I like that sort of 8-bit and 16-bit graphical, pixelated style. I don't like too much, I don't like bullet hell, I don't like too many crazy weapons flashing on the screen and all sorts of numbers and letters popping up. I'm an old man. Really enjoyed my time playing with the first Raiden. It's definitely one I'm going to jump back into and hopefully finish, depending on how hard it is. I'm not the best at shmups. Thankfully, there are a lot of settings in here which can make it easier for you, more continues, more lives, etc, etc. But yeah, I think this was £60, so it's not a cheap game. But yeah, one that I'm delighted to add to the collection. And you know, I've said many times before, when it comes to fighters or shmups, you really can't go wrong in picking them up. And yeah, very much the highlight of my pickups, aside from what I got at Kenny's, of course. So yeah, delighted with that. And all that's left to say really is massive shout out once again to Dave and to Kirk, who drove us all there and back. And yeah, just fantastic, as I say, to meet more gang members. And speaking of which, I'm actually going out today filming with another Ghetto Gang member. That will hopefully be Wednesday's video. And next time you see me, I should be at Ikea. I've been talking about a few changes and things that I want to do here in the 3.0. And that does sadly involve me going back to Ikea. So we're going to be heading there very shortly. But before that, we've got a very special segment of Ghetto Gang Games Rooms. Retro Ghetto.
Hi everybody, I'm RG Junior and this is my room tour.
Okay, I think the best place to start is over here. This full wall mural. I could only have dreamed of having something like this when I was your age. Who did this for you?
Kev.
That's right, shout out to Kev. He got this printed in like a wallpaper style. And he even sent someone to fit it, didn't he? Did a perfect job. And then a lot of the room was sort of decorated around this Mario theme at the time.
New Super Mario Bros. U. You actually completed a Mario game recently, didn't you? 3D
yeah.
World?
Yeah.
That's the first game you ever completed?
Yeah.
Good lad. Mario was the first game I completed as well. And then we'll come round here. So you've got a 3D Mario World lenticular poster. That's from Theo. So you get a lot of gifts, aren't you? Street Fighter 5, that was mine. Who's your favourite Street Fighter character?
Because it's on that wall for you.
Who else do you like?
Sagat.
Sagat, good lad. Got good taste. And then you've got your little arsenal here, little weapons area. A Minecraft sword, guns. And then we go up here. Football. These are from football. Yeah, football trophies. T-Rex, more football trophies. This is your karate belt, yeah?
I've still got it.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go back to karate.
And then you've got some books here. Some Lego. You got so much Lego, you've not even built it all yet.
Yeah.
And then you got some built sets up here.
I've not even got time to.
Oh, it must be tough not having enough time.
It's because I've got my brother to look after.
Some hardback Harry Potter books. Put a shelf up here for you, didn't we? So put some of your Lego on. These were sent in to the channel as well, weren't they? These little mini Legos, these Mario ones. These are cool. Pirate ship. Your Rugrats stand here. That was mine.
Yep.
Do you like the Rugrats?
Yep.
Yeah. I got you into the Rugrats early, didn't you? I didn't want you watching that kiddies rubbish that you have nowadays. So let's have a look what we've got down here then, mate. More books. More Lego. History. So you like your history, don't you? Like your history books.
Yeah.
What's your favourite one in that?
I'm gonna have to say Vikings.
Vikings, okay. More Lego and your Nintendo Switch collection.
So I have got 3D World, Minecraft, Kart Team Racing, and another one that's.
What are you playing currently?
What I'm playing in my Switch at the moment is Minecraft and SpongeBob Racing because you can just download SpongeBob Racing.
We don't like downloading games though, do we?
No.
Like to have the game, don't we? Good lad. Then you got a safe. What's in there?
My money.
Money!
And my lost tooth.
Your tooth! Money and a tooth. The valuables, yeah?
Yeah.
And then you got this Kratos that you got off me recently. I had to swap you this, didn't I, for that Ken.
Yeah.
And then your Lego. So that was
Yeah.
mine.
Yeah,
So people on the channel would have seen that
swap
already.
for another thing.
Yeah.
Um,
Ragnarok standee. And here's your little Lego army.
yeah.
Nice. Who's your favourite?
Favourite on there. I'm gonna say that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one.
Right, so all of them. And then you got the Mario figures. We got these for you last week, didn't we? Shout out to that chap that gave me them at the Black Country Game Fair. Arsenal logo, fan. Let's see your bedspread then. I'm jealous of this.
Yeah.
Look at that.
God of War.
And I wish they did king size in this. Do you think Mummy would let Daddy have that on the bed?
No.
And then we've got a standee here. I need to put this on the wall for you properly. Some viewers of the channel might remember I got this Rome 2 standee. Total War Rome 2. And then you've got loads more teddies and stuff on your bed. We missed that your Switch, didn't we? We've got your Switch and your Capcom. Little Super Pocket. What have you been playing on this? What was you playing earlier? What did you call it? Little Blue Man?
Yeah.
What's Little Blue Man? Little Blue Man. Mega Man. Right, you got your garage under here.
Yep.
Nice. And some more Legos. This way you keep a lot of your Lego in them.
No, I keep all my Playmobil here.
Playmobil.
I've got my puzzles, my ship, and my Mario.
Your what?
table.
Ship. Oh, I thought you said something else.
I've got my
You got some stickers. Are these all when you've been good at school?
Yeah, and I got that one today.
Oh, you did well today then. What did you get that one for? PE.
Yeah.
All the important stuff. Some stickers up here.
Yep.
And then you got more Lego heads. And what are you doing down here? What's happening here?
So basically, I used to have a real life Roman thing, but now it's a skeleton army city. So this is where you make armour, and then this is the.
So this is your Lego city, isn't it? That you're building.
Yeah, and then they've got a little like boat, so they can like sail to the treasure.
Oh, that's cool. Right, so I think that's everything then, mate. Yeah?
Yeah.
Lucky, aren't you? Growing up, I didn't have my own room until I was about
13. Yeah?
I've had mine and running since I was 0.
Lucky you. Alright, and say bye to everyone.
Bye. Thanks for looking at my room tour.
Good lad. What should we do now? Dinner?
Go and prank my brother.
Go on, what?
Prank my brother.
Prank him? It's a bit young to be pranked.
Retro Ghetto.
Okay, so I made it to Ikea just in time for breakfast. Bang on the speed limit the whole way, just to make sure I got my breakfast. I want to give a massive shout out to RG Junior. I hope you guys enjoyed his little room tour. He's worked really hard on his room, bless him. And watching that footage back, it really made me realise like how many of the things I'm interested in, he's sort of taken a shine and a passion for. And yeah, I'm very proud of that kid for many different reasons. But back to the matter at hand, Ikea. So I've been meaning to get here for a few weeks now. We need some of the Billy bookcase shelves, but you know, like the half ones. So not the full Billy bookcases. I've got a couple of units which need a half shelves. The one by both doors actually. So the back door and the front door, they both need a shelves. I'll probably get 3, maybe 4, just to be on the safe side. I think they're £5 each. I've checked, there's loads in stock. And also, we've now got a bigger opening. So now I've got Kratos, the life-size figure there. Behind the sofa, there's that big space. I'd love to find a unit there, but the problem is the height. There's quite a lot of length. There we go. Every week there's got to be something you can snip from these clips, right? But yeah, there's plenty of length, but what we need is more girth. No, we need to make sure that the height's not too bad, because when the sofa reclines, obviously the sofa comes down quite a lot, so you've only left with X amount of height to fit something in. So I've got the measurements to hand. Hopefully we can find a nice solution today. In an ideal world, I'd find something long but not too high that I can get like a couple of rows of games in. That would be like the dream, right? To have a whole new set of like shelving area for the game. So yeah, breakfast has been demolished. I'm finishing my coffee, and yeah, let's go and see what we can find. This for me would be the dream. When I first built the 3.0, I had visions of this kind of a sofa. I wanted one where I could like comfortably lie down and have like an L shape, but yeah, it just, unless I want to get rid of half of my game collection, it was never going to work. But this is what I'd love to have, some sort of like L-shaped corner sofa. Preferably not this though, like one that could recline, just so I could lie down fully and yeah, just yeah, nicer place to relax. But maybe for the 4.0, eh? So this might be the kind of area that I need. If we look at these kind of things, you know, like white but low and long, maybe like some sort of TV unit or something might do the job. Because I don't mind buying something, even if I have to adapt it, you know, like put shelves into it. This kind of thing here, look. What's this, a lack? I think height-wise, that's about right. But I mean, you're not going to get many games in here, are you? It wouldn't be worth doing it just for... Wouldn't even get a DVD-sized game in there. This is the kind of thing, I think this one's a little bit too high. So just to give you guys an idea, the sofa's here, once it reclines, it's probably about there, where the angle would then start to come across, right, once it's fully reclined. So something like this would be good because you've got the 2 shelf aspect. You can even move the shelving around, but yeah, just a little bit too high, I think. Okay, so I'm about 20% into Ikea and I've seen 2 couples arguing. This is why I come on my own. Eat breakfast, get where you're going, get gone. These are what I had on the wall when I used to have my Wii U games on the wall, but it's a shame that I can't have this, but in that lesser depth. But seemingly all these TV unit ones are all a bit, yeah, they give you greater depth. I guess that would mean I could double stack whatever I put into it. But yeah, it's not ideal, not ideal. This could be a good option, this Besta. Because it doesn't have the same depth, and I could just stick 2 of them together and then add a shelf. I need to find like a dummy DVD case. Usually there's something hanging about showing what they would look like with DVDs in. Let's see if I can scrounge one from somewhere. Okay, so I spent way too long in this area, but I think I've got a plan, a loose plan. So that Besta unit that we looked at, the one's at £15, it might be slightly too high according to my calculations I did last night with receiving my sofa. However, I think if I just offset it a little bit, it shouldn't be too much of an issue because it's there or thereabouts. And what I'm thinking is, rather than just having two, so attaching two together, the length of the sofa, I could create an L, so I could have two across lengthways, and then on the one that's behind this sofa seat which never reclines because of Kratos, I could put one on top. So I could create like an L shape of them. I could theoretically then have three shelving spaces to maximise, buy 3 additional shelves that go in it, theoretically then create 6 shelves all behind my sofa. It might not work in practice. I guess I can always bring this stuff back. I can sort of like build it loosely. I could probably build one and then just sort of map it out and see if it'll work. I think it should work, so at the moment that's what I think I'm going to do. Anyway, these are what I actually came for. £5 each. The money I've spent on Billy shelves is unreal. Yeah, I need to grab at least 3 of these. I really don't know if this is going to work. Like I said at Ikea, I'm going to build one to begin with. That one will give us an indication as to whether it will fit there. Worst case scenario, we'll have 2 that will fit in this section here. That will then slide along. But yeah, let's just build it and see what happens. Okay, with the space somewhat cleared, let's get building. That took just over 8 minutes. For getting the flat screwdriver won't have helped. But now's the moment of truth. I don't know, it looks touch and go, right? So in an ideal world, it doesn't, I don't know, man, we're gonna have to recline it and see. Like I say, it's the moment of truth time. Let's see. Can we fully recline? Yes, we actually can. Like, it touches. Hang on. Does that move that forward? Let's try again. It's like millimetre perfect. You know what? I'd like to say I'd planned this. This is definitely more luck than judgment. But this is looking bang on. Right, let's get the other 2 built. Thankfully, when you're building things for the second and third time, it can all be done in the click of the fingers. And there you go, second one's in. Took no time at all, especially when I got my old mate Neil Buchanan keeping me company. I've gone down an Art Attack rabbit hole. Oh man, this was my jam growing up. I was obsessed with Art Attack. Yeah, shout out to Neil Buchanan. I don't know what happened to him, but man, I used to love Art Attack. Anyway, this looks great, right? I mean, it couldn't have worked out any better. You may be thinking, where's the third one? It's still in the box. I don't know if the third one's going to work. Initially, the plan was, as I say, to put them in an L. So I was going to have one here. Because of this part of Kratos' attire, it's not going to be able to go upwards. I did potentially look at the idea of doing an L that way. So, like, it would sort of end behind his leg, so it would work, and it'd give us an L of them. That doesn't seem to fit either. There's not a huge gap here. I think if I played around with it all, I could make it fit. I potentially have to change the direction of the subwoofer as well that's sitting down there. So it wouldn't probably entail a few too many changes because I don't really want to have to move Kratos or re-angle him, which I'd probably have to do, sub, etc. So for now, I'm more than happy with these 2. I think these might even be exactly what I had on the wall when the Wii U stuff was up there. So rather than messing around getting rid of these and spending more money on new ones. But hey, that is the life of a game room curator. But I do have shelves. So, I don't know, I feel, to most people watching, this is probably just a couple of small shelves. To me, it's a whole world of possibility. So many things in here which could be rehomed and it could create further space. The obvious choice would be Xbox 360. We're in the Xbox area, of course. Down here, I've got the Family Classics and Xbox One games, collector's editions, etc. So theoretically, that lot could go down there. That would sort of like maintain this as an Xbox area, and it would, of course, have the knock-on effect of freeing up those couple of shelves down there, which then could be used for more things. And we've also got these shelves which are going to get implemented in the end units very soon. So yeah, I'm going to get the kettle on, have a cup of tea, and give some thought as to what we're going to do with this new-found game room space. Oh, I always love the big art attack. Trying to guess what it was going to be. What is it? What is it? Pyramids of Giza, by the looks of it. Nice. I've got my own cardboard issues to deal with first. Okay, so as you can see, I'm playing around with the newly curated shelving area. I've gone for Xbox One simply because, well, pretty much the whole collection fits in this area. I was originally going to do the Xbox 360 games, but they stand taller at the DVD size and it leaves even a smaller gap at the top. This was the same problem I had when I had the Wii U games in these kind of shelving situations, what to do with the small gap at the top. One of the other options I've got is to fill this with PlayStation 1. I'm pretty sure I can get 2 rows of PS1 in here. It's just whether it'll be enough. My PS1 section is ever growing. Yeah, I'm going to keep playing around with this, try a few different options in here. I could potentially put like just some of the big box Xbox 360 special editions in there. That would then free up the bottom shelf. Well, it's actually that's not a bad idea actually. As I'm talking, I'm thinking, because this is a bigger shelf, I don't know if I could potentially double stack. Don't know. It's worth exploring that option though. I'm thinking I could potentially put collector's editions in here and then double stack, because I am at full capacity with 360, so that would be very advantageous if I could. Right, I've been messing about for too many hours, and when I say too many hours, I mean hours of arranging, trying different things. Now I've created this bit of space. Yeah, like a kid in a candy shop, right? Space is at a premium, so when I get a bit, so many like creative ideas start flowing, I start moving things about. But anyway, I'll show you guys what I've come up with momentarily, but firstly, let's take a look at some more pickups. I'm currently working my way through a backlog of parcels. Yeah, I'm getting there slowly. But yeah, let's just get straight into it. Firstly, got myself another Gladiator. Love these things, man. Of all the ones I collect, these are definitely one of my favourites. So yeah, this is a Gladiator for the Roman army. I believe, pick up the sword. I believe that I've got 2 Gladiators, 2 Minotaurs, and 2 Barbarians that need to get added to the army. Beyond next week's vlog now, but we need to sort that area out. It's still at a slant. I need to drill in some additional holes. We need to sort all that Lego army out. I'm just not going to get time to do it this week. But yeah, we've got 6 new additions to put into the army. And hopefully I'm going to have details on a big Lego adventure that we're going into. I keep teasing it, but very soon. It is happening very soon. That's that. Next one's kind of a gift. These are a gift. I bought something off my man from the Ghetto Gang, Wilson. I bought something that I'm not ready to show yet. I'm going to show it in a future video. But he chucked these in as gifts. Now, these are both code in a box Switch games. They are complete. They were sealed. They have got the code that works. Whilst I don't sort of collect these, I'll still add them to the shelf, right? I'm going to own the game either way. So yeah, we've got the 30-in-1 game collection. This is just going to be good family fun, isn't it? This is the sort of thing that you can just put on, pass a few minutes of time. I think I speak recently, it might be on the Discord. I've started trying to teach RG Junior how to play chess. We went to somewhere recently where we had like a big outdoor game of chess. It was great fun. He loved it. So I'm sort of keen to push that a bit more, really get him involved in it. So I'm assuming I can play chess with him on there. And also Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle. This was a game that I owned when it first came out. So very early on in the Switch's life cycle, when games were like very expensive. I owned this one, picked it up, but it was one of them times, like I say, when games were expensive, so I think I just traded this in for something else. But yeah, welcomed addition back into the collection. So shout out to Wilson for adding those to the purchase, which we'll get to at a future date. Right, next, what is in here? Yes, I believe this is from my man Smallsy, but there is a note.
Hey Callum, here's a little something to add to the collection. Enjoy, play your games, keep it retro. Smallsy. So, this was one of the final 4 that I needed. I was shocked that I still needed this because it's not an uncommon one at all. And that is part of my PS4 PlayStation Hits set. And that is Injustice 2. So with the addition of this, I think I need just 3. They are more expensive, harder to find, probably didn't get UK release ones. All of them I think are attainable. You can order them online somewhere or another. Various gang members have sent me links to each of them over time, but they're just not cheap because you have to pay to get them from other countries, and I'm just not in a rush to do it. But yeah, just 3 away now from the full PlayStation Hit set. I think they look great. So yeah, one step closer. Shout out to Smallsy for that one. What's this? Speaking of subsets, and this is something that I've just moved. So yeah, we'll get to that in a moment. This has come from Seth. Massive shout out to Seth. I believe it's Seth's birthday this weekend as well, so happy birthday to you. This is a sealed copy of Xbox 360 Classics bestsellers, Dante's Inferno. This is actually one of the rarer ones to find. Quite hard to get in the UK, so to get it sealed, yeah, perfect. I think that somebody on the Discord found like a job lot of these sealed once upon a time, and then just bought all of them and then distributed them amongst gang members. And yeah, this one has eventually found its way to me. So shout out to Seth for that. And I really enjoyed this game. As a fan of God of War, if you enjoy sort of like around God of War 3, it's not quite as polished as God of War 3, but yeah, you'll enjoy this one. Very macabre. Yeah, you'll probably be seeing it on screen now. But yeah, well worth a playthrough if you can. And this last one we're going to get into for today is a big box from my man Brad. Shout out to Brad. I mean, yeah, just top guy. I had no idea this was coming, and then he messaged me and said there's a care package on the way. So I don't know what's in this big box. But I know I haven't got the space to keep the box in my room, so let's get into it and find out what's in it. Right, oh Brad. Packaging peanuts everywhere, all over my floor. Okay, what we got? Right, first thing. For Ghetto Junior. What's it got? Paper Mario. What is this? I've seen these. Right, okay. He is going to absolutely love this. Yeah. So these are Paper Mario, but like pieces of paper. They're designed to be turned into paper airplanes. As you can see, there's like instructions. But he'll love this, some of which he'll draw on. He'll turn some into paper airplanes. Brad, you're a very thoughtful man. RG Junior is going to absolutely love that. Thank you very much. Let's see what else is in the box. Oh, there is a note, actually. A note. Keep what you want or need with the games. Trade or give away what you don't. Your friendly neighbourhood game guy. He certainly is. Okay, what we got in here? Oh, we've got some Xbox 360. We've got Legends of WrestleMania. Amped 3. I definitely don't have this one. Certainly not this edition. I don't think I've ever seen this before. Dungeon Siege 3, but it's the limited edition. So that'll definitely be getting added to the collection. The rest I'll have to check if I need them. Ah, love this movie, man. Street Fighter 2, the animated movie. If you know, you know, right? Chun-Li. Yeah, man. What else have we got? I need to double check this. Borderlands. These are really common sleeve covers. But I've got them on the PlayStation 3, and it only dawned on me in recent weeks I didn't have them on the 360. Yes, you legend, Brad. I knew I had one of them. I had Borderlands 2. Now I've got Borderlands 3. Not that I've got space. But maybe space is something I'll be able to create. Now I've got a little bit more of it to play with. Yeah, love that. Thank you very much, sir. And there's more. There's more. Copy of 2001. Of course I own this. It's one of the greatest game albums of all time. If I don't have this in the car, this can be the car version. Stickers, again, they'll go to the kids. And plain. I run out of paper, right? I make a lot of notes and research and stuff for the channel. And the kids and the missus are always telling me off for like stealing, I don't know, anything and everything. Utility bills, RG Junior's colouring books, whatever it is. I just keep taking pieces of paper, scribbling down notes. So that will come in very handy. I'm guessing that was intended for one of the kids, but I'm having that. And the rest of it, I think, is just a hell of a lot of packaging peanuts. So Brad is an absolute legend. Whenever Brad sends me things, I always feel obliged to send him something back. So yeah, I'm going to clear out some of my room. I'm going to fill whatever I send to you with packaging peanuts. But yeah, massive shout out to you, man. Very kind of you. Right, okay. There's a little bit more room rearranging I need to do. And then I'm going to show you guys where we're at. Right then, let's take a look at the changes that I've been able to implement. I would have liked to have done more. I'm going to talk you guys through some of the future plans as well as what I've done. But it's getting very, very late. People have said to me a couple of times recently, you're looking tired. Yeah, Team No Sleep has been taken to the extreme in this last week or two. Right now, I'm currently working on 3 videos. There's some fantastic stuff coming to the channel. But yeah, I'd like to get a few hours sleep tonight at least. So yeah, let's show you where I'm at the moment. So we are going to start with the PlayStation 1 area. That looks so good, right? Love full shelves. I'm really proud of my PlayStation 1 collection. It's come on so much in such a short space of time. But if you look, it's all been courtesy of the new shelf, which prompted the Ikea visit this morning. That and the breakfast, of course. Whilst it might look good and it might look full, there is plenty of room for expansion here. A lot of this stuff that's forward-facing doesn't have to be forward-facing. It's nice to have the cardboard on display. But some of these other games, they're just there for now, just to fill the shelves and make it look good. So yeah, very happy with how that area has come together. I would like to be able to expand PlayStation 2. If we look at this section here, which is cardboard and steelbooks, let's be honest, it's overfull already, and I've got a beautiful piece of PS2 cardboard on the way. So we've got to find a way to extend the PlayStation 2 section. What I would like to do is move this shelf here down to here and sort of extend PS2 down that way. The issue I've got with some of the future expansion is the Mario All-Stars Shrine. I've loved having this. This was the compilation of games that really got me into gaming. This is where it all started for me. But this is a prime piece of real estate. But it's the Super Mario All-Stars box. That's the sticking point. It takes up so much space. So we need to find another home for that, which will then allow us to bring that shelf up. And then we can bring PS2 across, get rid of that shelf there. And then, yeah, there's like a knock-on effect with everything. But let me show you the positives of the changes. Well, before, let me just highlight the changes. I did end up leaving Xbox One games in here for now, just because it's one of the only sets where the whole collection fit across those 2 shelves. I am still trying to figure out what can go on those higher shelves. Ryu and Sagat have gone there to make way for the PlayStation 1 area. I think they look pretty good there, to be fair. And what else have we done? Ah, yes. A huge chunk of space was generated by this. So, the Xbox 360 family games, or essentials, whatever you want to call them, I think they look great. I've just not known what to do with them. But they don't have to be front and centre on display. So I think having them there is like a happy medium. I'm enjoying collecting for them. It's nice to have them with the full 360 area. So yeah, that was a little fortunate piece of thinking, to be honest, because it saved us a lot of space, which I'm going to discuss now. So PS4 is undoubtedly going to grow over the next few years. PS4 is probably the console to collect for right now, whereas you would have said that about Xbox 360 a few years ago. PS4 is now dirt cheap, so many fantastic titles, so many great steelbooks, sleeve covers, collector's editions, all this kind of stuff, and there's so many games I haven't experienced on the PS4 yet, which I'm hoping to do so over the next few years. So I've got plenty of space with which to grow PS4. However, everything we've done today, the IKEA trip, this whole section, all the stuff has been about generating this. So this is an idea I've had for quite a long time. And this is something that I'm very excited about. I'm very excited about this project as much as I have been excited about a project in this room for a long time. So what I want to do here is integrate something very special, very different. So it's going to break up what's going to be games. So imagine, if you will, PlayStation 4 running all the way down here, PlayStation 1 running across here, PlayStation 2 running across here, etc, etc. This is going to be my Lego battle scene. So I want something very interactive in the wall, part of the furniture. I don't want my Lego battle scene that I've been talking about for about 2 years now to be on top of something or just like randomly out of place. I want it to be in the shelves, but I want to be able to do it somewhere like this, where I can take the shelf off, take it out. But I want something that I can put
months, years of effort into what is a small space. You know, I've spent, I don't know how many months, a year collecting the Lego army thus far. And that's what I intend to do. The same kind of pace with this. I want to get a load of bricks. I want to build a real terrain. I want to build rivers, mountains, sand textures, all sorts. There's so many things you can build with these beautiful little bricks. And I want to be able to do it all in here. Like, I'm so excited just thinking about what I can possibly create. I watch a lot of Lego content on YouTube. Like, that's my sort of like go-to bedtime material. I watch people curating and building these fantastic scenes and settings and cities and things. And for the longest time, I've wanted to do something like that myself. And I think being able to implement it smack bang in the middle of all my games, oh man, I can't wait, to be honest, to get started. So I'm going to really start doing some research soon. We're going to get on Bricklink. We're going to order the base plates to begin with. So we're going to lay this out with base plates. Then I'm going to get like a rough idea of maybe some mountains in the background, like a river flowing through. And yeah, if you know anything about Lego, you know how much work is involved, how many pieces, how much money it will entail to do something like that. This might seem like a small space, but trust me, there's so much potential that what we can do in here. And like I say, I'm going to utilise all of my Lego army that we've been buying over the last few months and have a full battle scene here. And I might even go crazy and get like LED lights into it and have like a volcano. Yeah, as you can hear, my creative juices are overflowing, but I'm delighted. And I think it's the best location in the whole room as well. It's accessible. I can get in and out of this area to be in here building. I'm not going to be bent over. I can sit on the floor. Yeah, I couldn't be happier. And I think, you know, we've made so many changes in here over the last couple of weeks since we added Kratos. Now adding this, creating the space and the game room looking better than ever. Yeah, I'm absolutely delighted, guys. And I want to thank you all for coming on this journey with me, man. This 3.0 journey that never seems to end, but I just love being on it. And I do want to address one more thing. Kratos. So, understandably, I had quite a few people comment on the last vlog saying, why isn't Kratos over there with the PlayStation games and Master Chief over here with Xbox? Makes perfect sense, right? Well, yes, it does theoretically, but if you think about it, no, it doesn't. So if you look at how Kratos is standing, if you put Kratos in that corner there, it just wouldn't work. Because you'd have to have this back foot in that back corner. He would be facing that way. His sort of the body shape, his face, everything would be facing the back wall. Master Chief works so well there because I've been able to position his head and everything so that he's facing this way. Kratos is facing this part of the room, right? It works. If you had Kratos in that corner, looking at the back window, it just wouldn't work. So yeah, that's why it is the way it is. But I think it looks fantastic anyway. And guys, that is going to do it for this week's Ghetto vlog. Another packed week. It seems like a long time ago now that I was out hunting with Kirk and Dave. Yeah, we've got loads done, loads of great additions. And yesterday I was out filming for what's going to be Wednesday's video. And I think you guys are going to enjoy it. I'm not going to spoil what it is, but it's one of my favourite kind of videos on all of YouTube. So yeah, keep it locked to the channel for that one. If you want to support the channel, if you want to get involved with the Ghetto Gang, the Discord, everything that we've got going on over there will be a link in the description below. But as always, play your games, keep it retro. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. You think your room's good enough to show off, yeah?
Yeah.
Good lad.
Lock into the retro ghetto. Come and have a look around the ghetto. We got Sonic and Staples settle. Lock into the retro ghetto.
Okay, so we were spoiled for choice with what game I could play this week related to the Ghetto vlog. But I enjoyed playing Raiden 1 so much earlier in the week that I really want to test out Raiden 2. So yeah, let's go for it. I've put this in Lieutenant, which is the equivalent of easy mode. But I mean, it's a shmup. There's no such thing as easy mode. So I always make them as accessible as possible. At least on my first playthrough, that's for sure. So yeah, let's get into Raiden 2. So there's various different options you can have as part of this Raiden project. You can play with original music, you can play with like more updated music. I've just gone everything OG. You can update like different borders on the screen. Whenever there's like borders, I always just go for sort of the black. I just want to concentrate on the footage itself. But yeah, man, let's go. The only thing that annoys me about both these games is it's not an automatic. So you'll hear me tap, 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 tapping away on the square button because you can't just hold it down. It's probably where you benefit from having like a turbo pad or something like that. But I love the music. And like I say earlier in the vlog, these are my kind of graphics. When it comes to a shmup, pixel art, and I prefer this. I prefer to see green fields, something set on Earth, right? There's so many shmups that are space-based. It has its place, but I don't know, man. I always like the bright colours of green and blue, and yeah. This is very much up my shmup street. So, as you'll be seeing, I'm upgrading my standard attack. Now I've got a bit of a spray gun. You do get bombs, which is those 3 Bs in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. We'll be using those momentarily as I need them. But I've never actually played Raiden 2 before. But from what I can tell, it plays very similar to the first one. I think it came out like 3 years later. So I think it's just probably a bit better graphically. But yeah, man. Let's see how we go. Okay, so now we've got a laser attack. Nice. Now, confession time. I actually started playing Tarzan before this. So I was going to originally show you myself playing Tarzan. Again, when we looked at it earlier in the vlog, I just thought it looked really good. Guys, I did not enjoy Tarzan at all. Shout out once again to Dave for the fantastic gift. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Got some homing missiles. Yeah, shout out to Dave for the awesome gift. But Tarzan was dull. It looks nice, but very slow, very like basic platformer. Yeah, I did not want to end the vlog on that note. Right, let's test out one of these bombs anyway. Yes. Have another one. Oh, 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 oh my days, there's 2 of them. Right, okay. Let's try and get rid of one. I usually try and take out one at a time. Whenever there's more than one enemy on the screen, I really focus on one. Ay, ay, ay. Right, drop bombs on him. Let's get another one on him. Yes, yes. Come on. Feel like I'm getting carpal tunnel in my thumb area. Is that it? Yes. Is that the end of the level? Oh, take that. Let me tell you guys, not very often I go for a first level of a shmup without losing a life. So, yeah, don't fool yourselves into thinking I'm good at shmups. That was very much a fluke. Let's see what level 2 brings, but I thoroughly enjoyed that. Let's go. Oh, so you get bonus points for not using bombs and all that kind of stuff. I think I'm a bit too modern of a player to care about score. I've never been someone that focuses on score. Obviously, certain games like Pac-Man, where there's not really an end screen as such, you're more just trying to get the high score. But on shmups and them kind of games, I'm trying to finish the game. I want to get through the levels. I've never been one to focus on high scores or anything like that. I'm not going to die risking, you know, grabbing something on screen just to get a few points. It's just never been my thing. That's more of an arcade thing, right? I want to finish the game. This music is awesome. What a great game. What a great game. I've enjoyed both of these. Raiden 1, Raiden 2. It's not cheap. £60 I think it was. Yeah, same as CEX. But if you're a shmup fan, what a game this is. And I'm not good at shmups. And I'm now into level 2 and I'm not lost a life. Granted, it is on the easiest difficulty setting, but that probably often with shmups, easy difficulty setting doesn't really make the game easier as such. It just gives you more lives, more continues, that kind of thing, as opposed to like making the game any different itself. Got to tell you though, guys, my thumb is in bits right now. Feels like the old track and field days. Man, this thing is taking some bullets. Woo! Guys, am I a secret Raiden wizard? Oh, Eddie Rollercore, Hyper Trigger X. If you guys are watching, let me know. Am I doing well? Or is this an easy shmup? Because I'm sort of lost for words that I'm deep into level 2 without having lost a life yet. It's definitely getting a bit more frantic though, isn't it? Oh, give my thumb a rest. Whoa, now we're cooking. Look at this. Ha! I'm guessing it's one of them games as well where you lose your upgrades once you die. Look at this. Say something. Is that a car? Not like a Ferrari. Oh, 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 oh! Oh gosh, it's getting busy! It's getting busy! Guys, this might be my new favourite shmup ever. Just saying. What's happening? Are we at boss fight? Boss fight stage. I've only got one bomb. Yeah. Right. This is where I die, right? Oh! Oh, I was going so well. Right, we've lost a life. But in a way, that's good because it's given us 3 bombs to play with. But as you can see, look. Pull me up. Ah, this is what always happens, right? Right, let's get some of these bombs. Let's get some. Right, let's just bomb the hell out of this boss now. Let's go full bomb mode. Yeah, we'll have that one as well. We'll have that one as well. Oh, 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 oh! Well, how many bombs has this thing taken? Ay, 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 ah. The one thing I do think this game's missing at the moment is like a boost mode. So often in certain shmups you'll get a button which like gives you a little speed up, like a little boost. So if you really get caught short by like a bullet, you can like nip away a bit quicker. Oh, that's how quickly things can escalate, right? I've gone from not losing a life to using a continue on one boss. Right, we'll try one more level, guys, yeah? One more level. I don't want to take up your whole Sunday morning. Let's go. Woo, that music! Oh, hello, what is that? We've got a super weapon here. What I found with shmups is it's one of them things, I say it's a bit like getting a tattoo, right? And what I mean by that is one day you'll have a tattoo and it won't hurt, and the next day every minute will feel like an hour. And shmups, one day I'm terrible at them, another day I am completely in the zone. Like right now I feel in the zone, and you just kind of like get on this weird frequency where you can see the bullets coming without really looking at them, if that makes sense. That's the thing about shmups, it takes all your concentration, man. I understand why people love them so much. I never got it growing up. I didn't get it until later on in life, a few years ago. Like, I just thought all shmups were the same, but I don't know, it's a very unique skill. It's a very unique genre of games. And it really does kind of put you in this trance-like state of complete concentration. But when things go well, you feel, yeah, you feel like, it makes you feel good, put it that way. Oh, I shouldn't have got that power up. That's the thing, as you go on, you'll learn what each of those colours are, and you know which power-ups to avoid, because this is nowhere near as good as the previous weapon that I had. It's a bit like ghouls and ghosts, right? There's certain weapons you don't want. Oh, that was close. Ah! Ay, ay, ay! Oh, never, I didn't even see that. Alright, let's get all them. Man, this little piddly pea shooter ain't gonna cut it now. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, oh, kamikaze me. Right, let's get that bomb. Aye. That sounds like boss music. Yep. Right, let's get the bombs out. Like then, that's where I needed that like speed boost I was talking about. Worthwhile tactic though is getting rid of the bombs, because if you're at like a boss fight and you know you might lose a couple of lives, you don't want to lose the bombs with it. Ah, oh, like that, you see. Ah, come on, let's get this level finished. I know that the real schmuck purists out there won't even want to continue, right? People try and 1 credit these games. 1 CC. Yeah, that ain't me. Woo! Level 3. Let's just have a quick look at level 4. We're not going to do it. But I just want to see what it looks like. Oh, that's a bomb wasted. Right, it's similar sort of terrain. Okay, I've seen enough. Guys, I absolutely loved that. Wow, genuinely. The Raiden project, man. So happy I picked this up. Both games I've thoroughly enjoyed. I'd say 2 is better. 2 really just seems to take it to the next level. Guys, if you've stuck around this long, salute to you. Put in the comments to let me know if you've stuck around this long. Just put Ghetto Project. So if you've stuck around to this long in the vlog,
put in the comment section Ghetto Project, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch. But as always, guys, thank you very much. Take care. I'll let you get back to your Sunday in a bit.